Okay, here are the Karaoke Brothers. The brothers from another mothers.
The Brothers 2 karaokeers. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
It's another Tuesday, Kevin.
Woo! It's
I see it in your eyes. Go ahead.
What?
Your lying eyes. Go ahead.
Why?
No, you obviously have something you need to get off your chest.
Hide your lying eyes.
Yeah, that's good.
And you're something else in disguise. That's it. Okay.
Ooh,
yeah,
that's nice. So we have a guest that already knows who we are.
She does?
The Karaoke Brothers. Welcome.
How do you know
Miss
the Karaoke
Beverly
Brothers?
Whipple.
Beverly Whipple. Yeah.
Your tattooed realtor.
How do you know us?
Tyler paid me. I mean, I'm just going to classes here.
So you got to get up to the mic.
Tyler Hunsaker paid me off to be here.
Mm-hmm.
Told you not to use my full name.
I'm going to ask you a question. Have you ever made out before?
I mean, with Tyler, with you, or with who?
No,
in,
with a
whom
microphone.
in St. George? Oh,
with a microphone.
Do I need to do that better?
Yeah. No, I think that's close enough.
Tyler was bracing himself for that question.
I was waiting, and I passed. So here we go. All right.
And the show starts.
No, it's like, the closer you get to the microphone, the better.
That's
you know,
what
The
my
more
sister said.
clear, the more clear your camera is, and the more clear your voice is.
Yes.
Got
Let's
it.
see. So give me a count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. I got
She
you.
doesn't listen very well.
Okay.
I
No.
don't.
Gotcha.
I really don't.
Very good. So you brought some songs in your heart today, didn't you?
Did I? Only a couple. There's
Yeah?
always a song in my heart.
Really?
That's what I'm saying.
Only a couple.
Only a few.
She only brought a couple. Tyler,
Okay.
what's your guess? What is she thinking? What is she?
Ooh.
It's a good guess. It's a good. little
Give
contest.
us the time frame.
Knick-knack, paddywhack. 60s.
60s?
Wow.
Really?
Okay.
60s?
You're going to test
I
yourself
know.
now.
You guys aren't even that old.
Yeah. No, I know
I'm
them.
pretty old.
I'm part of a group that specializes in 50s and
I
60s
bet you
music.
He likes the old timey country music. He does.
Where I'm out on
Because
that.
I'm a honky tonk man.
Yeah. In fact,
Can we
in
still say that on air?
honky tonk.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
that a curse word?
I
or?
know. I just simply asked the question. You're the one who fed into it, not me.
I'm a
Yeah.
honky tonk man.
And I can't seem. All right. So the way we always start out every show, I know you've never seen a show, and this is surprising to me because my parents watch it every week. My parents watch it, and we have
They tell you anyway.
two other people that watch it, and we appreciate it.
Mom and
We always
Dad.
start off the show with a little bit of karaoke, and you actually will be one of the first people in probably 6 or 7 shows that will actually sing Beverly Whipple. Please,
Well, what are we singing?
whatever you like.
Oh man, you guys put me on the spot. I
You
need
said
some.
you had a 60s song.
Oh,
Go.
I hope it's 60s. If you're going to San Francisco, back up.
Yeah.
Be sure to wear some flowers in your hair. Okay, I'm done. I quit. I'm out.
I mean, Kevin was probably 15 with this.
Well, I mean, that would have at least
Hitchhiking.
made me 13.
I was probably 25.
Yeah.
So I shouldn't quit my day job, is what you guys are saying.
No,
Got
what
it.
I'm saying
Noted.
is
No, that
thank
was
you
good.
so much
You're
for
so
singing
welcome.
on the
That's really
Karaoke
good.
Brothers.
Was that the Mamas and the
fantastic.
Papas, by the
No.
way? What was
No,
that?
I
What
said
was
it
that?
right before we even started. You weren't even listening.
wasn't
to me.
listening.
Obviously, it was Scott McKenzie.
Scott McKenzie?
I
From the
didn't get a
McKenzie
chance.
Brothers?
I was going to say that. All right, what do you got?
What do I got? Boy, that's good. 60s stuff, huh? 60s stuff. Oh, my gosh. I don't know. What do you got? Hit me, and I'll keep
The
thinking.
best shot. That's
No,
good.
I wasn't going to go specifically 60s.
Oh, you
with
got
it.
something else. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You remind me of the babe. What babe? The babe with the power.
What
power
power?
of voodoo. Hoodoo? You do. What? Remind me of the babe. I saw my baby crying hard as babe could cry. What could I do? My baby's love had gone and left my baby blue. Nobody knew what kind of magic spell to use.
Wow.
So it's going to be the Karaoke Brother and Sister, because do you not know that song?
He does not.
I don't know that
Holy
song.
Listen,
jeez.
when he was growing up, he was
You're
not
out.
allowed to watch anything with Jennifer Connelly
Or David
and
Bowie.
David Bowie.
Look Looked out the window
And
and
what did I see? Popcorn popping on the apricot tree.
That one.
Yeah.
That was on the radio when I was growing up. I wasn't. In Canada.
Did you have to
actually.
crank the radio to make it
Oh,
work? That's how old you are, right?
Well, she's catching on quick.
Yeah, there you go. 'Cause you are my candy girl.
Candy girl.
And I'm still loving you.
There you go. Now he has 2 songs. Kevin
Oh, sugar.
Dee, dee,
Bum,
dee,
bum, bum, bum. Oh, honey, honey. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, you can
Kevin's
do
my candy girl.
Wait,
Because I
Actually,
think
in
he
this day and
is
age, you
so
could.
sweet.
I could be.
You could be.
Don't discriminate.
So so this week, and I mean, obviously, Beverly, don't take this the wrong way. We had somebody competing for Miss Southern Utah.
And I kicked her out, and I was like, guess who's competing now, people?
Are you competing in Miss Southern Utah?
It's
She
going to
is
be
now.
Ms. Southern Utah.
With 2 Z's.
Oh, Ms.
Yeah.
Because there's a Miss Southern Utah going on too, right?
I don't like them.
We're getting you right now. We're taking Kevin for a full ride. He is buying into everything we're saying, and that's important.
I would sponsor that. A Ms. Southern Utah. I
With
would
2
sponsor
Zs?
that.
Well, no, I'm not just the Z,
Zs.
but you sponsor me, right? I mean,
I would sponsor one with a Z. I would
Zed,
Canadian version.
Eh?
don't you know?
Yes. So on our show, we get to know people who are of influence in the community. And for those that don't know, Beverly Whipple is a realtor here.
Yeah.
And she is, some would say, probably 2 or 3 people,
At least.
her parents, just like us, would say that she is a marketing genius or guru and a branding expert.
Is that right, huh?
So
right.
what we would like to know, don't start at birth because we don't have time for
Let's
that.
hear about
Dang
you,
it.
girlfriend.
But we want to know a little bit more about how Beverly Whipple got to be the tattooed realtor of today.
All right. So, birth, you said. Oh, no? All right.
You don't have to say a birth, but you can if you want.
I will.
I brought a pillow. I'll go to sleep.
That's fine. My birth story is a little bit of a short one. No, so I'm going to correct you, and I know I'm not supposed to do this, but please, for the love of God, people, it's real tour, not real a tour. I'm not a centaur. It's real tour. So now we've got that out of the way. Now that you've been,
Cut.
I got you. So Beverly Whipple, your tattooed realtor here. I started, 7 years ago. Before that, I won't bore you with it, but I was a brand new bouncing baby agent, and I worked at a brokerage, and they do what they call floor time, which is you sit on the floor and you wait for the phone to call, and you wait for business to walk in, right?
They still do that, huh?
They still do that.
Wow.
Bless their little hearts. I don't. But in any
I
event,
didn't know people use the phone anymore.
I don't. I'm like, text me or like Twitter me.
Do you still have a home phone?
No.
Rotary.
Well, let me tell you something.
Okay.
You probably
Do you have
need
one?
one.
You have one?
No, but I should get one.
In case you fall and you can't get up.
Oh,
Thank
I
you.
see where this is going. Okay.
Okay, you saw
Go
my
on.
sales pitch.
Yeah, yeah,
Anyways,
yeah.
continue.
All right, sales pitch done. I took a phone call, floor time phone call.
Yeah.
And the gentleman on the other end was, I could tell, very old, not my old, but
Older than me?
very old. I know, way older than you. I know,
Oh,
it's
that's
shocking if these
crazy.
people could see you. In 2 years. So he sounded older and he said, hey, I want to sell my house. I went to the dog and pony show. And then I thought, after I hung up the phone, he wanted to meet with me. And I said, oh my gosh, I've got tattoos. And this gentleman is older. He's going to be shocked at my appearance. He's not going to want to list his house with me. And I might as well just quit right now. Well, I had 2 choices. You either wear clothes or you don't. This one time, Tyler's
decided
giving me
not
that.
to?
The one time I decided to wear the clothes.
okay.
I know I had long sleeves on and pants on, and I roll up into this guy's house.
nerve.
In
I
St.
know,
George?
I don't remember what
Hot.
time of year it was.
Probably June.
It might have been. I suffered for the benefit of myself, I thought.
Do you sleep in a sewn-up sack?
Which Just
Just so you
radio
can't
show
break
am
out
I
of
on?
there. Go ahead, anyways.
Keep going.
I get up to this guy's house, and lo and behold,
Lo and behold.
old Army vet. What does he have on his arms?
Tattoos,
But
baby.
Tattoos up and down. And I said, bet never again will I cover up for the sake of hiding my tattoos and thusly who I am. And now I just spend a lot of money getting more tattoos, so people really know that I'm the tattooed
The
realtor.
tattooed
So,
realtor.
I know wintertime. I make the joke like, you don't know I'm the tattooed realtor in wintertime because I've got clothes on, but it's a thing. I need an aggressive face tattoo.
You need.
We're starting.
Yeah, you
Oh,
need
like
to work
wedding.
on it.
I'm
Work
going to
on it.
start a GoFundMe.
Yeah.
Getting a
So
neck tattoo.
that was the revelation that
Revelation.
day that you were onto something.
I was, yes, absolutely.
Okay, so then give us the timeline. So after that meeting with this gentleman, you said, I am going to be true to who I am as a tattooed realtor.
Yeah.
And you started branding yourself that next day.
Honestly, it was very, very close. There was a big convention in Vegas that I had to go to, and I'm like,
A tattoo convention?
yes, actually, no.
Oh.
It was a realtor convention. Lots of agents meet from all over the country, from the world. I mean, there's people from France there. And I
Wow.
said, I need business cards. I need to make this a thing. And gosh, this was, 6 years ago? So if anybody who's not heard of Fiverr, when I think of tattoos, I think old school pinup, almost how I look today, right? There's a story behind that as well.
Yeah.
Anyways, I looked up on Google. I said, that's the look I want. And I gave it to somebody on Fiverr and I said, draw this. I want my face with my tattoo made into a logo. And this poor little thing, for $27, I got my logo made. And I've never looked back. So got my business cards made, I would say within the month.
It's amazing because you no longer have
I
the
haven't-
red,
yeah.
the red streak.
The pink, yeah. So if you look
Oh,
at
I
my
wanna see
card,
it.
it's
Oh, I
pink.
must have had
Okay.
a
You got
card
the
that
old one.
was.
This is the old one or the new
No,
one?
this is the newish. This is the newer
Okay.
one. So
Yeah.
yeah, back in the day, I did those short.
Okay,
my
see, I
hair
thought.
was
See,
shaved
I
on
was
the side.
imagining Rufio. You know,
Rufio.
from yeah.
Very close. Yeah, with the
Okay,
short hair,
but it wouldn't
and
be.
the glasses.
Thank you. I've been looking to get your business card.
Well, I'm
Appreciate
glad
it.
you
Thank
know where to find me now.
So
Part of the Now team.
for
Yeah.
$27, they drew this for you? Is that what
She
you're
drew
saying?
that for me. No,
Kevin, for you they'll drop for 30. Okay.
for you get 10 minutes for free.
Yeah.
Only
That's
10
great.
minutes.
It's a good looking card.
Well, thank you very
Yeah.
much. I mean, my face.
Are
is
you
on
familiar
it,
with
so-
Fiverr?
Oh, Fiverr's amazing.
Oh, Kevin.
Kevin, I thought
Oh.
you were old. You'd been around the block.
Well,
Apparently not in the E world.
For Fiverr, I can explain it to you more, but that'll be later. So now here we are. We're paying Fiverr for $27. That doesn't make sense, but it is what it is. So if you're not familiar with
Inflation.
Fiverr, it's a platform where people will exchange services for money, basically.
Oh.
His face just went bleak.
Yeah, it really did.
what,
He got a
Put
little
some-
excited.
yeah,
He
put
got
some-
real
put some blood
excited.
back into his face.
business services?
Yeah,
How many
business
services are they
services.
local?
So
Okay.
like I've read where somebody has done Fiverr and has made hundreds of thousands of dollars doing voiceovers.
Oh, really?
It was something that I was looking into
Yeah, you should.
to voice over my own
He's got
voice.
a great voice. He does.
It would have been cool, but I don't think anybody would have paid me to do
You
mine.
never
anyways.
know.
How you never know.
You never know.
You tried to brand it.
Yeah.
right.
The
So
voiceover. Right?
okay, so now do you sell this gentleman's home?
I don't remember. That's not the important part of the
That's not
story.
the important
Okay,
part.
flash
She
The
doesn't
forward.
important
remember.
part of the story was my brand was born.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
So now how many
Star was
houses
born.
since you've sold? 1 million? 2 million?
What? Oh, I don't do math. Thank you, Hurricane High School. I
Oh,
don't,
so you can say hurricane, but you can't say realtor.
well, because I'm not
Very
born.
good. Very good.
I'm giving you a hard time.
Very good.
You can say whatever you want. Just in my head, I'm going to say realtor every time you do. I don't know how many I've sold. I don't keep track of my numbers because I'm that person.
No,
Sorry.
I actually kind of like that theory because it's not just a on to the next, right?
Absolutely.
It's really a white glove service,
Yeah.
would you say?
More personal.
You could say that.
Personal.
personal.
Thank
It's-
you.
is
See,
the-
okay,
it's-
he understands that, but he doesn't give Fiverr. Okay, that's fine.
I'm going to
Personal
have to look it
experience.
up later.
Yeah, that's okay.
Along with my name.
Wikipedia. Wikipedia, there's all facts on there.
No, absolutely. I don't. And for me, it's not. And I learned recently, customer service is a terrible word. It's all about customer experience.
Oh.
Okay.
Because when you think about customer service, you're on the phone and you have to push all the buttons and you're talking to a fake whatever it is. But the customer experience, mind you, is something
Customer
different. So
experience.
I do customize, specialize in a custom customer experience. So, yeah, and that's just one
Do your
thing that's
customers
different.
have to get a tattoo? That's my
They
question.
do, and they do. I mean, absolutely. I won't even pay
part of
for
the
it. They just
process.
have to go and
You
get
have
it.
to go get a
When
tattoo.
we
They
close the
actually get
house-
matching tattoos when it's all done.
They just get my
She's
face
got
on
tattoos of everybody's houses all
Oh,
over her
that would be
body.
awesome.
They both go to Fiverr. And
them. Somebody will draw it up.
Somebody will
$5.
draw it up.
There you go. It's good.
Wow, that
So-
would be something.
so now we're going to
Business.
flash forward 6 years later. Here we're in probably one of the hottest markets there is.
Mm-hmm.
There's what? 3,000. I think half the population is realtors here. If they're not a life coach, they're a realtor
Realtors.
here.
Or
in
they're
Southern
married to
Utah.
one. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
or they
absolutely.
know somebody. Yes. So, could you maybe explain to our listeners what that looks like? What kind of environment? I mean, obviously you have a fun personality. People like to talk to you. So, how does Beverly, the tattooed realtor, work?
Realtor.
Work.
Got it.
Realtor.
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 Realtor, like,
Yeah.
Realtor.
How does she? How has the experience been for you?
You know, and it is funny because we do have, the last I checked, over 2,000 agents. And it's the 80-20 rule. I mean, 20% of us are doing 80% of the work. And I did record a real fun video. I would love people to find me on YouTube. But essentially, you can't throw a rock without hitting
Hitting a
another
realtor.
agent. And it's legitimately true.
I remember seeing that video.
It's a fabulous
You
video.
know what? When we finish our live broadcast, go share it and then tag your video in that so people can see some of the branding and marketing ideas that you
Excellent.
had. Because I know you've been Mr. Rogers.
Mr. Rogers, yes.
Yeah,
Yes, very
'cause-
recently.
You know what is it? You can't pick your neighbor, but I can help
Oh,
you.
yeah.
or,
I got a myriad of them. Like, help me pick your new neighborhood.
yeah. There you go.
Or you're getting new neighbors. So any spin off Mr. Rogers, it's great.
That's good.
I
So
Go ahead.
No, you're good.
I was going to say I think it would be fun to actually do that. You can't throw a rock and not hit a realtor. I think we should try it someday.
Oh, we did. You have to watch the video.
Well, I want to actually do that,
Oh,
like
okay.
with real rocks
Oh, real Rogers.
somewhere.
Well, she did. Real rocks.
And what
And
did you
real
hit?
agents.
Did you hit people?
I did. I've got really good aim.
So, where did you hit them with the rocks?
In the
I'm just-
head.
You hit them in the head.
In the- or did you want, like, a
Were they
geographical
very big
location?
rocks?
It was a palm-sized rock. And I may or may not have dainty hands next to Tyler's, but
And you threw them and hit them in the head?
I did.
And you're still a realtor.
They haven't called me out yet.
Well, the important part is to wear gloves, Kevin.
You gotta
That's
wear
the
your
important
mitt.
part. So a lot of so you've never seen our show, and so the last few shows that we've had
Are you okay
people.
over there?
Yeah, he'll
I
figure it
have
out.
so many ideas coming into my head
Yeah,
right now.
exactly. We need to just let him cool for a second.
Shh, take a deep breath.
So our previous shows, we've had some people running for city council, and one thing that they always talk about is the growth and the sustainability of this growth.
Yeah.
Is it dog eat dog right now? Like giddy up to the races? Is there any cognitive thought to growth is too crazy? I mean, what goes through a realtor's mind?
A realtor's mind. Let me tell you what goes through a realtor's mind. I'm like, when is my next lunch appointment? No, honestly, like I said, it's the 80-20 rule. There are 20% of us. And for me, I've been very, very blessed. I mean, I marketed hard from the very beginning. And now I'm in this referral base where people come to me. I don't make cold calls. I don't do door knocking. I do none of that. People are like, I know her. I'm going to call her. Or it's been great. It's like my past clients and my customers. I've sold them a house 3 years ago, and now they're coming back like, I need to resell this house, and we're either skipping town, or I need to buy something bigger, or the word of mouth. So I do get a lot of referrals from my marketing outside of the state to other agents. So yeah, it is.
Wonderful.
It's crazy out there. The median or the average house price last month was, I'm going to round up to $500,000. So it's like, hi, you want to be a first-time home buyer? Great, $500,000, and I may or may not find you something. It's insane out
It
there
is
right
crazy,
now.
isn't
It
it?
really
And-
is.
You have to sell one of your kidneys.
Yeah.
Oh, and I was going to say,
Be
get,
recommended.
yeah, get rid of one of your kids, like your
And
firstborn.
you get one of
They're
your
typically
kids
the
too.
worst. So
yeah, you have
it
one
doesn't
less
matter.
bedroom.
Here you go.
I don't know.
Downside.
No, that's not true. Isn't usually the firstborn child the reason why you have the second one and then you're done?
I don't
The
know.
whole
Maybe in
amnesia
your
thing.
case.
Well, I mean, you've had 4, but they were all
That he knows
girls.
of.
So
Yeah, that I know.
man, you poor
you,
thing. No
well,
wonder
he got
you're single.
He got outnumbered swiftly,
Real fast. That's
and
funny.
it's rest is history from
Yeah.
there.
Yikes.
True. That's why I'm crazy.
A little
Anyway.
bit.
Well, there you just
It
admitted
happens.
So no, that is a good point though. $500,000, the average price. I mean, that happened almost overnight. That's the scary thing.
Over 365 nights, yes. So,
Yeah.
Now, does location matter?
well, how do you mean? I mean, like Burl compared to downtown St. George, of course.
Right. So let's take in comparison Washington and St. George. Is it 500,000 average?
So that's
for
the
both
county.
areas?
Yeah,
Okay,
so that's
that is
the
the
county.
county.
Yeah,
Okay.
but so it used to. So and when I say back in the old days, this was literally a year and a half ago. Back in the old days, like if you would go out to Hurricane, you could find a house
You
that
graduated
was
from there. That's all I can say.
that was at least like a 20% difference in price. And people are like, well, I don't want to live out there. And I'm like, people, it's a 20-minute drive and it's beautiful. It's not like a California commute. It's going to take you 20 minutes. It's not bad. But people didn't want to live out there. So the cost of living was less out there. But now it's just crazy everywhere. You get in where you can. So that's just how it is in the Washington County.
No,
Yeah.
that makes a lot of sense.
Does it though?
So I mean, so you have a branded car. Another
Yes.
another
You
idea.
have a tattooed car?
Yes.
I mean, technically.
What's
technically.
it? Tell me about your car. I want to know about your car. I haven't seen it.
Well, you will when you go in the parking lot.
You'll see it when we're getting the police report made.
Yeah.
What's
So
gonna
the back
happen
of it
exactly?
says,
Gentlemen like to
says
know.
better realtor than driver.
Oh.
And well, so the funny here's how I am. I am ridiculous, zany. I am out there. I'm always pushing the envelope. I don't know what the compliance department is because I just do what I want, and then it's usually successful. And then I ask for forgiveness if I need the forgiveness.
You mean while you're driving you do
Oh
this?
no, all the time, just all the time. I don't
Just
like
in
break
anything.
laws,
It doesn't
no.
matter what it is.
So did you buy your car brand new?
Yes, I lease it. My business partner, hi Dave, he talked to me into a lease, so I currently lease
How
it.
many miles have you put on it?
Oh, I'm actually pacing to be right in line. So I get
Really?
I know, trust me.
You
I
get
I
$1,500
have
a month?
I get 15,000 a year.
Oh, okay. I did that once.
And
Yeah.
how did it work out for you?
He's now single and 4 children later.
There we go. 4 girls later, he walks to work.
It was
His
the worst
marriage was
decision
really
I ever
just a
made.
lease.
Sad.
That's
Oh,
right.
sad.
So
you got to
true.
get the first one out of the way. I'm telling you.
Well, once you get to a certain mileage point, you get dumped.
Yeah,
Oh, geez.
exactly.
That's what she said about you.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what you said about me. Anyway, moving on.
Moving on right along.
So I know we've been talking today a lot with Beverly Whipple and the real estate market and what's kind of going on and how she has changed a hurricane graduate into a marketing guru, homegrown talent, so to speak. But something that has been on my mind is September 10th, there was a charity function for TJ Weddington. And Kevin, you were a VIP. I just wanted to hear a little bit about that.
They
experience.
did ask us to stand up, by the way. So that was,
Did you get paid
it was an
extra for
honor.
that?
It was an honor.
It was an honor. Well, I would like to know just a little bit about it.
Well, it was a really good. I mean, I didn't know what to expect. You know what I mean? Because when you go to these things that are privately planned and they're kind of a small, there weren't a whole lot of people, but I mean, it was the talent pool. I think was really good. Like some of the
You were
and-
there?
Yeah, I was there. I know. Right, I was there.
What
Thank
else do you
you.
need?
That's it.
Thank you. Yeah.
Oh.
What else do you need?
So no, it was really good. And Candace Thompson
Yeah.
sang. Washburn, sorry. Candace Washburn sang. And her husband actually did 3 short numbers from Swan Lake. So
Yeah, as ballet, right?
yeah.
Yeah, I
So
saw that.
it was
great.
really kind of fascinating. I was like, I kind of watched him thinking, I couldn't do that. So I'm glad you are. I don't know.
I don't know how many plays you watch or how many, performances. I definitely don't look at that and go, I'm glad you can do that because I can't. I think I take in more of the experience, but I guess that's, whatever floats your boat and
Good
helps
for
you
him. I
find your
thought
lost remote.
good for him. You know what I mean?
Good for you. Look at all that talent.
I know. Good for him.
I'm not
Well,
that talented.
high kicks.
So, yeah, I mean, it
talent.
was pretty
It is.
pretty crazy
Is he
good.
still
so,
married?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's the high kicks.
I
I'm
know,
telling you.
It's the high kicks. Every woman loves
Oh, that's
Just
what you
saying.
need, Kevin.
Just
Okay,
saying.
I guess we're going to take a short little break. We're going to be right back with the tattooed realtor,
Don't you know?
Beverly Whipple.
Right back. Thanks.
can watch Labyrinth.
So
Okay.
we're back with part 2.
And we're back.
And you know what? The great thing is learning a little bit more about our guest and realizing that not only is she a homegrown talent of marketing and a guru of branding, but she also is philanthropic. Do you want to talk about some of the endeavors that you take part in and give back with?
Yeah.
How much time do we have here?
That's
Just-
why I
you
waited
need.
for the second half.
We have 24 minutes.
Perfect. I will make it 27 minutes long. No, honestly, part
listener.
of who I am, a large part of who I am is giving back. I feel, again, very blessed and very grateful that I have breath in my lungs and I am upright and sniffing the air. And so part of who I am is just giving back, leaving a legacy. When I die, I want people to say, oh, Beverly Whipple, I remember her. She taught me this, or she did this, or she did that. So I'm currently the president for Habitat for Humanity, and they do great things with the community.
You work with Krista?
I do.
Yeah.
Well, so Krista and KO and all the fabulous people who work there, they're the with the affiliate. And so I'm just the one who sits back and gets to wear the president title. They're the ones doing the hard work. Trust me.
Oh.
The rest of us just wear pretty smiles on our faces. But no, the Habitat does amazing things in the community for affordable housing, which of course we're faced with right now. There is no affordable housing as
Doesn't
I
exist
previously
anymore,
mentioned.
yeah.
Exactly. It's like, what is that word?
Yeah.
And then also I am on the Washington City, Utah Rotary. So I'm the president-elect of that. Some really awesome person asked me if I would be the president-elect. And I said, sure, what's Rotary?
It's good.
So
Was
it should have
uh,
probably been backwards.
Was he a bearded fellow?
He was very bearded, very handsome, striking features.
Is that right?
Head
His
was a
name
little
was
bit
Kevin
shiny.
Fry.
For Kevin Fry, everybody.
Nope.
No, it was Tyler. And but honestly, I, like so many people, had no idea what Rotary was. But somebody needed or asked for my service and my help, and I said, sure, I'd love to. Since then, I have learned what Rotary is, and we're all about service. Just what can we do in the community to give back, to help, to assist, and to really just further our community in being successful.
So I need to start coming to Rotary, is what you're saying.
So
Should.
I'm so glad you segued to that. And I'd just like to talk a little bit about the Washington City Rotary.
Hit it.
So I think, I think first of all, it was fantastic. I mean, who would have known that we would have built what we've built so far? I mean, we're on our way to chartering a new club. It's going to be a lot of fun. We have a lot of great businesses, but not only that, but the people that are going to win, which is the people that live in Washington City itself, and then the other good that you can do with the other Rotary clubs. I had no idea about Rotary either. I just knew Washington City needed one, and I knew there was only one other person that could get us there.
You.
Kevin
No.
Fry.
Well, yeah, that's why, because we want to get in the senior saver.
Get in with the seniors.
Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah, it's a different marketing plan, but hey,
It works.
Hey, we're gonna ride
It
it.
works.
We're gonna
There you
ride
go.
it.
Take it.
Well, I think it's fantastic, and what really ties in with the Habitat for Humanity is, Love Like Joe just did a charity golf tournament that helped benefit Habitat for Humanity, and Kevin. And he doesn't really like the limelight. He really doesn't. But he was a big instrumental part in helping get that all together. Now, I did tell him if I got the hole-in-one for $1 million, I would give a quarter to charity.
Only a quarter.
Yeah,
Who are you?
like a 1 quarter, like 25 cents.
Exactly.
I thought that was
I mean,
pretty
it's better
generous.
than
We're going to give a little over 40,000, I think, to local charities. So there's 5 charities, so you'll get
That's huge.
a fifth of that. But that's a decent
$8,000.
check, right?
Better than a poke
Yeah.
in the eye
Well,
with
the
a sharp's
first
stick.
year was $62.50 or whatever.
We raised a little over 50,000. Then you have a lot of expenses,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm,
You
of
have
course.
you have to rent the golf course and all that kind of stuff, and pay off people and that sort of thing.
That's so menial. These days.
Yeah, the mafia's so big here.
Yeah.
Anyway, So we had to do that, but yeah, we're left with 40-something thousand to split between 5 charities. That's a really cool event.
It is. And well, I think that is so important. People don't realize all the stuff that happens behind the scenes. So I also am on the Alzheimer's board. We're doing the Alzheimer's walk here in October, but there is so much work that goes into planning events that people just have no idea that happens. And these things start like a year in advance. You have to make phone calls, get sponsorships, printing, locations, pay all the people off. And there's always a committee or a board behind all those things and those people are just making the magic happen. So I think that's really important to note, So good for you, Kevin.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I
you're
try.
welcome.
I try. I do a lot of horrible things, so I have to make
You have to make up for it somehow, right? Have you tried church?
Yeah, I tried. It
That's
didn't
for
work.
another show.
That's
It
tomorrow.
didn't work very well. No, I'm like I said, I'm pretty conservative, but still, I think that Habitat for Humanity, what they do, in fact, where I'm building a house now, in my neighborhood.
He's going to donate.
Yeah, that I'm going to donate to Habitat when I'm done.
Yeah.
Now, at the end of my street, there's a Habitat house, so that's kind of cool.
Where are you? What location?
Omni Lane in Washington.
Yep. So that was our second to last build. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll so I'll be at the very end of that cul-de-sac.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Now I know where you live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
if all goes
it's pretty
well.
easy. Pretty easy to see his dirt right now, so it'd be pretty easy to see that one.
It's me living in a tent
So-
on that property. Yeah.
So
Can't
maybe
do it.
some people aren't familiar with Habitat for Humanity. Can you explain what? I know you're not the director or anything, but
Teo?
you have seen a lot of these builds and you have seen what happens. So these families move in and they live there for the rest of eternity, or how does that go?
No, honestly, and like you said, I'm not the executive director, so give me a little bit of some push here.
Yeah.
But no, so a lot of people think that Habitat for Humanity is we're just giving homes away. We're not giving homes away. They do not give homes away. What it is, it's an interest-free mortgage. So they're still paying a mortgage every
Still
month.
paying rent, basically.
Yeah, exactly. But it's not. There's no interest on it, and that is massive.
That
Because,
is huge.
That's
They're just paying the principal down every month.
absolutely. So if you do own a home and you look at your monthly statement and you start crying, it's because you paid $5,000 to interest and you paid $100 to your actual principal, and that's why they've
true.
got you for 30 years. So, so with Habitat, we have people who apply, and there are certain criterias because you are still paying for a home. So if you don't have a job, you're probably not going to get a Habitat home because we're kind of like the bank. We are the bank for you. And so we pay the bill if you don't. So unfortunately, you still need to pay your mortgage. So
No, that's really cool. I think it gives people a hand up,
exactly, that's what it's about.
and that's a good thing.
I think it's great. You guys do great work, and then you have the store. You have
Yep,
the store
the
there. You
Restore.
can go buy
Oh, yeah.
stuff from Restore if you're going
Absolutely.
to do a remodel or something. There's all kinds of things in there that you can buy.
Yes.
It all goes to charity, right?
Yep. And so we use those proceeds there. I mean, we don't have to tie those funds to anything. So if we need to buy a toilet for the house, we buy a toilet. If we need to, I don't know, pay an insurance bill, they pay an insurance bill. And I'm just pulling out of a hat here. But so the Restore, located on Bluff Street, is it's kind of like a home build store. I mean, we get
it is.
stuff from the True Value, hardware stores like that. But then we also have people donate items. So you've got decor and furniture and whatnot. And we do have a Cedar
Kinds
City
of cool
location. Yeah, it's amazing. So before you go spend money at Home Depot or Lowe's, go check out the Restore.
out.
They've got paint, tile, all sorts of fun
Kinds
stuff.
of stuff.
So,
I'm going to be in there because I'm going broke really fast.
all right. Oh
I
yeah,
built
building
this house.
houses.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I don't know if you know this, Beverly, but right there in that same parking lot happens Singers Club every Wednesday. Kevin?
Singers, like singing, not the other
not
thing.
the sewing one.
Singers.
Oh, not swingers. Oh, I totally lost interest then.
I know.
So Singers Club happens every Wednesday. 6 p.m. starts practice. 7 o'clock we go live, Facebook Live for 1 hour, all the way to 8 p.m.
Wow.
Isn't that right, Kevin?
Yeah, we try to go Facebook Live for an hour. And since you like
Enthusiastic. That's what I like about him.
since you like to sing, you could come do a half hour with us probably.
Only a half hour? I can't
Yeah,
take
you
up,
want to do a half
45
hour?
minutes?
Well, if you
Now
you
we already
really
gave you an
really
hour
want-
here, so
all right. We'll
Depends
take
on
it.
how good your act is.
Oh, my act is real good.
There are children present at Singers Club. Yeah.
Oh man. Okay.
Yeah.
It
I was talking
really
about my
it
singing
really
act.
is a mini version of the Mickey Mouse Club.
Yeah,
Maybe
there's a lot of kids.
was
We
there
have
a
some
pun
singing
intended?
coaches there, so they bring their students and they come and sing.
Which is great because
Mm-hmm.
it gives them an opportunity for them to sing outside of the recital
Adorable.
Mm-hmm.
and gives the parents more chances to use,
Yeah,
the phone.
we would like to
I
have
was gonna say,
we
so
would
are
like
the
to have more
parents there?
adults come. That's true. We like to have more adults come because the kids kind of dominate. Because they
Is this like daycare for an hour?
no, the young there are some young ones though, like as young as 6 has
Oh, I'm
sang
bringing
there.
mine in. Done.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Bring your yeah.
I've been working on some Disney songs, so
Have
I'm
you?
ready for
I can't
this
wait.
next one.
This will be
Could
great.
you sing one for us, please?
Let it go.
Come on, Tyler.
I wanna be shiny, like a diamond in the rough. Strut my stuff, my stuff. I'm too shiny.
That's a good one.
What is that from?
Moana. Come
Oh,
on.
right. Yeah, man.
I can see what's happening. Yeah.
My
You
daughters
come
would be
face
very
to face
disappointed
with
in me. They know
So
every
sad.
Disney film ever.
She's listening.
Well,
right now.
especially if it's a Disney princess.
That's true.
I had
That's
Cruella stuck in my head the other day.
Mhm.
You sing the Cruella DeVille song?
Cruella
yeah.
de Vil,
Here we go.
Cruella de Vil. You look at her and she'll give you a
You don't
chill.
buy a house from her. She knows. Never mind.
Oh, that's here she is.
Are you trying to say you look like Cruella
I
DeVille?
didn't know. Not at all. No.
No,
Oh, okay.
she's the tattooed.
Yeah, I'm.
Cruella.
Oh, my. I forgot my hair. I'm having a party on Friday. Oh, I'm not. It's my Washington County Board of Realtors is putting together a party for us realtors because we don't know how to party. So it's dancing
lot
through
of
the
root beer?
decades. Oh, yes, a lot
Can
of root
anybody
beer.
come?
No,
Just realtors?
unless you
It's
want
a
to be my
closed party?
date. I have a free ticket.
Hey,
I know, free ticket. and you have
Hey!
to take pictures with me, and people.
I'm
will
kind
leer
of
at
dating
you.
somebody right now.
Oh, we
Listen, it
we
didn't
were
have to
not
be
talking about
romantic.
you, and I wasn't talking about him.
my
Just joking.
gosh. Can we not go on dates anymore?
She-
That is the
we could
real
make
problem.
it a threesome.
Wow.
That okay,
just
that went
was
south fast.
escalated real quick.
But let me say this about
Yes.
dating.
Please do.
Do you know what dating is?
Do I know what day? Oh, here
This
we
is a
go.
question.
Here we go.
This is a good question.
Here comes Education 101 from
Kevin's
Tyler.
not listening now.
Let's go.
Now,
Let's go.
now,
I
now
want to
we
hear.
know.
What's
no,
dating?
I'm just saying, dating. You should be going out to get to know the person.
Yes.
That's it.
That's it.
Simple.
Yeah, you're not committed.
No committal.
It's not. Yeah, no. I ask because I'm single, and so when I do go out on dates, I'm like, "What's dating to you?" Because to me, I get a lot of guys like, "Well, I don't want a girlfriend." I'm like, "What's your name?" Like, I just wanted to know your name.
Let's start
What
there.
kind of movies do you like?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let's
Or
start
are you
there.
gonna buy me a drink first? but seriously, people
Ruger.
just don't know. I know, right?
Well, but I mean that's really. I mean
Sarsaparilla.
unless it's something that you've mutually agreed, and see that's what I think happens in the dating world is the communication's gone.
Gone.
Yeah.
That's what happened
How
to Kevin's
so?
first marriage.
It never was there.
It was never
it
there.
didn't leave.
But the
it never
communication
arrived.
is gone. If you can't decide within I don't know the first 6 months whether this is going to be something or not, and you're just both shuffling your feet, why are you dating?
Yeah.
Let's take it a step further. What
you.
happens at 6 months? What's the shuffling of the feet? Because listen, people, I've been married. That's for the birds. No offense, Charlie.
You don't want to
Just
be
listening.
married again?
No, I don't. I'm not a government married kind of gal. I'll commit to somebody, but I'm like, why does the government need to be involved?
Well, so the reality is 7 years after you start dating and move in,
Common
you,
law
you
marriage.
get it.
So here's the joke I
You
have
get
with
it.
somebody is
Okay.
we're gonna break up. I will commit to somebody for 6.5 years.
And then they have to
at that
move out
si-
for
there-
6
and
months.
then we're done, and we'll just play the system. Be like, well, okay, I still like you. Come on back, sweet pea, because you avoid the common law marriage that Utah is. Which
So
that's
what you're
ridiculous.
saying
But how do you-
is
you'd
it's
have to
now
move out,
it's
though. How do
gone
you
from a
work that?
marriage certificate to a contract.
No, not technically. I guess it depends on your communication skills with this other person.
Thank you. That's all I wanted to hear you say. That's
Communication.
It. Communication.
So are you
Kevin's
serious about
full of
that, though?
knowledge.
Are you serious about the 7-year thing?
Yeah.
Well, it's a,
It's a
Utah's
real
common
thing.
law. He's like, oh gosh, we've been
I know
we've been casually
that.
dating for how many months now?
I know. I need
We're
to
getting
stop
so
now.
close to 4 months.
Or it gets close. No, I know what you're saying, but so how would you actually? I think our audience would be interested in knowing how you would orchestrate that if you want to avoid the common
Because you
law
have a
thing.
plan. So
I know.
Yeah,
I'm
you
like,
apparently
because,
have a
because
plan.
it was a shot out of the cannon, you have a plan.
my shot.
How would you actually do that? Say you're with someone and you're with them 6.5 years, and it's like, hey, honey, we're
you're barking up the wrong tree now.
Yeah, what are you
going
gonna
to
do?
A joke I made.
Well, I have a
to
plan.
cooperate.
What is
So
your
the
plan?
plan
Tyler's
would
got the
be
plan.
make sure you have 2 properties.
There you go. Yep.
Okay.
You can live in one, rent out the other.
Perfect.
Okay.
When
As
the
long as it's
6.5
legal.
years comes
Move
up,
into the other one.
you kick the tenants out right in the peak of the market. Okay.
Okay. You got to plan this right.
already.
And then move over there. And then what you do is when the 6 months come back up, you move back in together and then triple the price and ask for a year deposit.
Oh.
Okay.
Who's not getting
so
a year
now
deposit?
what it is it turns into a Ponzi scheme.
And then you get all your friends
See,
do the same thing.
now we
Great.
figured it out. Relationships are
And
really just a
that's how I
Ponzi
make
scheme.
my real money.
Marriage avoidance 101. Here we go.
Do they offer that here? At the
I don't know. It should be a
college?
class.
It should be.
Tyler could teach it. Maybe you
I would
both
love
could.
to.
These are the
Tag
things
team
they
it.
need to teach you in high
All
school.
that I can say is, how are your feelings about stick figures? Because I can draw those pretty good. I can give good examples with pie charts. Linear graphs? Anybody? No? Okay.
Exactly. To answer your question,
Yes,
the real
ma'am.
question, I have no idea, but I
She
think,
says it to be tongue in cheek. The
Okay.
reality is she has to get past 3 months.
Okay.
let's
So are
work
you-
on 1 month.
Are you serious? So
I know I'm very serious.
Okay, so you're single. You're the tattooed realtor. You're meeting men all the time.
Wow. I mean, I wouldn't say it like that. Yes, I would.
Yes. Yeah, you're meeting men all. I know how it is. When you're a single woman, you meet men all the time.
They
All the
meet
time.
me. They
Right,
meet me.
right,
Let's
okay.
get it right. Okay.
So why isn't it lasting? I want to know about that.
Okay, first of
See,
all, let me
this
back
is
you
the
up.
Kevin I know. He's
Yeah.
back.
Let
Kevin's
me back
back.
you up. What is not lasting?
What's not lasting?
For me, nothing. It goes as long as I want it to go.
And then
What-
and then you're done. You personally are done.
Technically, yes, but those other people are like, nope. I want to date. I want to get married. I'm like, oh, see ya, bye bye. No.
Oh,
no,
they
no.
want to marry you?
Yes, that's why I want to know is this whole 6 months shuffling your feet. Why can't you just continue to shuffle your feet together, holding hands in your own separate properties until death do you part? And life is great.
Do you not think? Do you not think that we have been groomed to be in relationships long term?
Ooh, deep
Let
breath.
me take a
Deep
deep
breath.
breath.
Yeah.
I think that we as a society have had media shoved down our throat where after 6 months it's like, are we getting married or are we not? Because if we're not, I'm moving on to someone who wants to get married.
Do you think that's a Utah thing, or do you think that's a?
That's a good point. Kevin.
That is a good point. I wasn't born
Did you
here.
grow
I
up
didn't-
LDS?
No.
Are you LDS?
No.
Okay.
Would you like to be?
Would you
Yes.
like to be? So there's a couple of men I'd like you to meet, young men. Yeah.
Do I have to be LDS to meet them? I'll take them out
No,
for a beer.
you actually can't be LDS to meet them. Anyway, go on.
Well, now I've totally lost my train of thought. I got excited
So
about the
6
LDS
months,
men.
6 months in Utah.
Oh, wherever. I think it's just a generational thing is where we all are dating to find the one, right?
Right.
The one, the mate, our long-term person. To me, soulmate is not one person. Soulmate is
So
multiples.
I don't know because I mean
Here we go. We
Charlie.
got the debate.
so I thought I was going to be a forever bachelor, and then
He's told me that.
yeah, and here it is. I'm 30 years old. I got a real job.
You're older
Okay.
than 30. Let's start there.
Well, I'm not saying of when it happened. People always told me that when you met the right one, you knew, right? And I said, "Oh, that's for child
Birds.
stories. That's for tall tales.
For Disney movies.
Yeah, that's for
And it happened to you.
it did."
Wait,
Yeah.
okay, so you met the right one. When does marriage and committing for life and you own this person, when does that come in?
You own the person?
See, now
That's what it is. That's what a government
but
contract is.
that is right there the problem.
I'm a little bitter if you can't tell.
Yeah, the terminology that you're using would make
I
anybody
understand.
bitter.
I
Yeah,
understand.
well, I mean, I'm hanging out with two sore thumbs here, so it doesn't
wait,
really matter.
Okay, wait a minute. You were married for how long?
Technically 11 together for 13.
Okay, so let's say 13
13 years.
you're together, and you had some kids together,
Couple of them.
couple babies.
Yep.
Okay. So, yeah, I mean, when that happens and then it doesn't work out, there is some bitterness that happens. There's no question. I don't know anybody who went through a marriage and then got divorced, unless it was one that they just knew was just horrible from the beginning and they wanted out immediately,
Poor people.
right? But if you lasted 10, 12, 13 years, a lot of people I know 20 years, and then they get divorced, there's some there's some issues they have to deal with.
Well, we've all got the issues that
Yeah.
we have to deal with. I'm just saying, why do you have to sign a government contract to work them out together? There's some
Mm-hmm.
society, and I don't remember what continent it's on, but it's like, hey, are you good? I'm good. Cool. Let's just keep being
Mm-hmm. I think
good
it's
together.
Canada.
It could be any of them. And
think
it's
it's
just
Canada.
going back to Tyler's point here is communication.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't we just talk about it?
See, but that's the key is the relationship is always ever evolving.
Yeah.
So why can it evolve without signing a government contract and spending thousands
Because
of
eventually
dollars
you're
on it?
going to want it. If
Are you, though?
yes,
Are you?
yes, no, because I say the same thing to Kevin all the time. If you find the right person, and you can't say today, I would never, because that's a lie. You can say, hey,
That-
maybe I probably most likely wouldn't, and then I'd be like, okay, that makes sense. But I would never. No, I call
I'll
it
send you
bologna
my wedding
sandwich.
invite. No, I don't know why can't I meet the right one and not get married to them?
Because you live in Utah and all the guys are like, I want to own you.
Oh, and no, and not just Utah,
Okay,
everywhere.
now, see,
You don't own me.
I'm not just
They're like,
one of
"Look,
your
I have to own you.
many
That's how this works."
toys.
Well, see,
You
that's
don't
what the
own
marriage
me.
is.
I
Like,
know.
I just want
Don't
to
say I
communicate.
can't go out with
not be
other
married.
boys.
But, okay,
Bum,
well, I'm gonna make my last
bum,
point
bum,
about marriage
bum,
here.
bum, bum. Go ahead.
And don't tell me what to do.
Oh my gosh.
No, I lost the train of thought.
We should have started with this, by the way. Anyway, go on.
No, this is
We've
what's
had
going
way
to
more
keep him
listeners.
around. This is what Kevin.
Cliffhanger.
We need to have another talk.
Okay.
When I
Okay,
get
we will.
engaged, I'll come back on the show.
I think you should.
Yes.
One time.
Okay, so mom and dad that are watching this, can you please help us find the one for Beverly Whipple?
Well,
We're approaching the end, and then you get the last 2 minutes, but I have to ask you this question. In your
I get
dating
the last
world,
2 minutes.
okay, so you talked about real estate world and your tattoos and how scared you were, and then it didn't matter anymore.
Yes.
In the dating world,
Yes.
do you chase some guys away because of your tattoos?
not because of my tattoos, but because I am a very independent woman and I'm very confident in who I am. And a lot of gentlemen are like, "Oh, why is she asking me out on a date?" And they're just like, because they're very ingrained and like, nope, old school, blah, blah, blah. Well, guess what? I'm not going to wait for you to ask me out. If I'm interested in you, I'm going to ask you out on a date.
Wow.
And that's that.
So that's what you do? How often? Is that 90% of the time, half the time?
I would say over half.
Over half the time you ask the guy
Uh-huh.
out.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you...
That could be very
Curious-
intimidating. I
It
see
is.
you stuttering on your words,
He
Kevin. You're
doesn't
very
really know what to
intimidating.
do.
He doesn't. He has no clue.
I'm trying to think of how many times someone's asked me out. Maybe once or twice in a decade.
Kevin, do you want to go on a date? Oh, he's casually dating somebody. Oh, I forgot. Sorry,
Yeah,
lady, he's casually
someone already
dating.
owns me.
Exactly. Watch out for that blue
See,
pen.
there you go. See what I tell you. There you go.
Oh, that's
All right,
good.
guess what, Beverly Whipple? You get the last 2 minutes because what do we do, Tyler?
No, this is you, Kevin. You let
Okay.
her know.
You get to tell the world kind of your philosophy on life.
Wasn't
In the
that what this
last
whole hour
minute
was?
and a half. Last minute and a half, you
Well,
can
you're
give
gonna
us
sum it
advice
up.
about how we should be living our lives based on how you live yours.
Oh, easy peasy. I live mine. If you haven't read the book, The Four Agreements,
I have read it.
Perfect. Then you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Be impeccable with your word. Don't assume. Don't take things personally, and do your best. And then bonus feature, if you get the extra fifth book, is be skeptical but learn to listen. How
Wow.
about we just stop assuming and taking things personally and stop talking like jerks
Wow.
and do your
that's-
best?
The
Epiphany.
most amazing thing is that you memorized all those points, and I can't even remember
I mean,
them.
there's only 5 of them.
Well, I think people take their, these things that they hold dear to them, Kevin, and then that's what they remind themselves. Almost like the four-way test.
Oh, rotary. What is
Okay,
the,
the
what is
last
the-
little teaser.
What is the four-way
Absolutely
test?
not. No, I will not go there.
Okay.
Have you memorized it? Boom. I didn't think so.
If you want to get involved in the
I mean,
Washington
yes.
Rotary, you got to contact Tyler Hunsaker, okay, or Beverly Whipple,
Your tattooed realtor.
your tattooed realtor. And if you want to buy some real estate, or you want to sell a house,
Or if you want to go on a date.
or if you want to go on a date,
No,
and you
she'll
don't want to
ask
ask
them.
her out,
Yeah,
and you don't want to
don't
ask
you
her
ask
out.
You
her
at
out.
least need to show me your picture first.
Oh, there is requirements.
I mean, I want to see what
Okay.
your face looks like.
That's fair.
Well, that is fair. But the nice thing is he doesn't have to put in any effort. You'll do all of it.
Not a. You know what? More. Never mind. Correct.
Guaranteed to last 3 to 6 months. Okay.
Months, got it.
Beverly Whipple's been our guest today, ERA Brokers. If you want to reach her, you can. Tyler?
Hey, Kevin, until the next song.
Till the next song.